What if the greatest empire in history faced an enemy from 2,000 years in the future? It's 117 AD. Under Emperor Trajan, the Roman Empire stands unchallenged, a colossal force spanning continents. Its legions are invincible, its infrastructure unmatched, and its grip on power absolute. Imagine a world where roads, aqueducts, and cities pulse with the might of Rome, a titan born of iron, discipline, and ambition. This is a time when the empire's shadow blankets the known world until something utterly alien arrives, not to conquer with swords, but to unravel the very foundations of this ancient giant. Into this harsh world of iron and stone, a ghost emerges. A 45-man Force Recon Marine platoon appears out of nowhere, dropping silently by helicopter into the hostile Pontine Marshes. This isn't a mission for conquest, no, it's something far more cunning. Their objective: dismantle the very heartbeat of the Roman Empire by targeting its complex systems of control. Hidden in wetlands, thick with danger and disease, these modern warriors prepare to unravel the titan of antiquity from within, striking not with overwhelming force, but with precision and stealth that its mighty legions cannot anticipate. The Pontine Marshes provide a natural hiding place for the platoon, masking them from Roman eyes. But this sanctuary comes at a cost. The air is thick with disease-carrying insects, and exhaustion gnaws at their bodies. Supplies are limited, and no rescue will come. Every bullet they save, every move they make, could be the difference between survival and disaster. In this tense silence, the Marines settle quietly, knowing they must outlast the swamp and outwit an empire. Before striking, the platoon dedicates itself to gathering intelligence. They deploy sleek, near-silent drones that glide over Roman roads and outposts, capturing glimpses of an empire's lifeblood. Every flight map, every shadow caught on camera, reveals critical pathways the empire's nervous system exposed. These drones are more than eyes. They're the key to precision, allowing the Marines to plan surgical strikes by understanding how Rome moves information and power. With their data in hand, they prepare to unravel this ancient titan from within, invisible but unstoppable. The drone footage uncovers a surprising truth. Roman power depends heavily on a steady, predictable flow of information and supplies. Every road, every courier, every shipment follows a rigid pattern. Our platoon studies these critical veins, the logistical hubs and command centers where control pulses. By pinpointing these command nodes, they can strike swiftly and where it hurts most, causing chaos with precision rather than brute force. This isn't about facing legions head-on, it's about dismantling the Empire's fragile backbone, quietly but effectively, until its vast reach starts to unravel. The plan is clear and ruthless, a sudden, disorienting campaign of asymmetric warfare. They won't face the Roman legions head-on, their strength lies in stealth and surprise. Like ghosts in the night, they strike where the Empire is weakest, unraveling confidence and control with every unexpected blow. This phantom menace won't just hit the Romans physically, it will shatter their belief in their own invincibility. Each attack is designed to confuse and demoralize, making the mighty Empire question whether it can truly hold the world together. Under the cover of a moonless night, a small, silent team moves swiftly toward Forum Appii, the administrative heart of this Roman territory. With suppressed weapons and carefully placed explosives, they strike fast and vanish like ghosts. In minutes, tax records burn to ash, courier stables crumble, and vital messages are lost forever. No alarms sound, no witnesses remain. The local Roman authority wakes to a scene of chaos but without an enemy in sight. This invisible blow shatters their confidence, leaving them blind and deaf in the dark. Roman officials arrived at the scene, confusion clouding their faces. No bodies lay strewn, no signs of battle or struggle, just devastation left behind. It was as if invisible hands had dismantled the hub of power silently, leaving nothing but chaos in their wake. Whispers began to ripple through the city, stories of vengeful gods or mysterious supernatural forces taking root in fearful hearts. The once unshakable confidence in Rome's invincibility now wavered, replaced by a growing unease that unsettled even the staunchest officials. This was more than destruction, it was a strike against belief itself. As the campaign intensifies, the Marines escalate their strikes with ruthless precision. Grain shipments vanish before they reach hungry hands, vital supplies rerouted or destroyed without a trace. Tax collection convoys Rome's lifeblood are systematically ambushed, draining the empire's coffers and sowing chaos in its economy. Each attack is a ghostly whisper of chaos, swift and surgical, leaving no footprint behind. To the Romans, it feels as if an invisible phantom haunts every road and supply line, striking from nowhere, making the threat feel omnipresent and unstoppable. To stretch Roman forces thin, the Marines employ a clever ruse, setting false signal fires on hillsides that mimic warnings of barbarian invasions. These flickering beacons send the elite Praetorian cohorts on futile marches across the rugged terrain, chasing shadows where no enemy exists. Confusion spreads like wildfire, tearing at the unity between military commanders and the Senate, breeding suspicion and instability. The Empire is chasing ghosts, while its true enemy moves unseen, striking with precision and vanishing without a trace. This psychological warfare begins to unravel Rome's iron grip, turning their strength into disarray. The Praetorian Guard, Rome's elite urban enforcers, were built for clear battles and controlling riots' order in plain sight. But now, faced with ghosts that vanish into shadows, their rigid tactics crumble. They search relentlessly for an enemy that refuses to show itself a force beyond their training and expectations. Their formations, once symbols of strength, become traps in an invisible war. The very guards sworn to protect the city find themselves outmatched, lost in a hunt for phantoms that dismantle their world without ever meeting them face to face. The plan is taking hold. Roman response is fractured, scattered like fallen leaves in a storm. Governors far from Rome wrestle with half-truths and rumors instead of clear orders. Meanwhile, Praetorian guards inside the city report nothing, no enemy, no battle, just silence that breeds suspicion. Their failure to find this invisible threat grows louder in the ears of the Senate, fueling frustration and doubt. The Empire's once seamless command chain is unraveling, and cracks appear not from open battle, but from uncertainty and fear. The ghost in the machine is winning, and Rome shakes beneath the weight of unseen chaos. Now, the platoon takes a bold leap forward. With careful precision, a demolition team plants charges on the Aqua Appia, the ancient aqueduct that feeds Rome's heart with water. When the explosives detonate, a vital lifeline is severed. Suddenly, the city's fountains run dry. The streets swell with panic as civilians face the harsh reality. Even the mighty Roman Empire can be struck where it hurts most, through the very veins that sustain it. This act transforms the invisible enemy from a flicker in the shadows into a tangible crisis. The emptiness of fountains echoes the growing void in Rome's sense of security, shaking confidence to its core. The threat has slipped from shadow into the very heart of Rome itself. No longer distant whispers or strange rumors, this phantom enemy wreaks havoc on the city streets. Panic spreads like wildfire among the people, their faith in protection shaken. How can the emperor stand guard when his enemy strikes unseen, at will, and without warning? The empire's sense of invincibility is cracking, replaced by a raw, urgent fear that nothing is safe, not even the capital of the world. This crisis isn't just military, it's psychological, shaking the foundations of Roman order to their core. The pressure mounts within the Roman command. With the empire reeling from invisible strikes, the Praetorian prefect knows a bold move is needed. He dispatches his elite cavalry convoy, Rome's finest trackers and hardened soldiers, with a stark order: hunt down this phantom force hiding in the shadows and annihilate them completely. These warriors, trained for battle but unprepared for an enemy that defies all logic, ride out with a mix of determination and uncertainty. The fate of the Empire now hinges on their success or failure in confronting a foe they cannot see. The Marines keep their eyes in the sky. Drones hover silently above, scouting every twist of the rugged terrain. The Roman cavalry convoy moves steadily, unaware they're being watched and then led. A whisper through the marshes, a hidden signal. The platoon shifts into position, setting command-detonated claymore mines with deadly precision. Advanced optics align, their high-tech gaze piercing the shadows, beyond anything the Romans can fathom. The trap is flawless, a silent noose tightening. Each moment builds tension, every heartbeat inches closer to carnage. The stage is set for an ambush that will shatter the Romans' confidence and leave them questioning what enemy they truly face. The trap snaps shut like a steel bear hug. Explosives explode, vaporizing the lead and rear vehicles of the Roman cavalry convoy. The survivors are stunned, no time to regroup. no chance to form a line. Before confusion settles, the Marines unleash a precise hail of suppressed gunfire. Their shots are fast, silent, and lethal. 90 seconds later, the ambush is over a ghost attack that leaves no enemy standing. The Romans face something beyond their understanding, a shadow-killing machine they can neither see nor fight. For the Romans who stumble upon the grisly aftermath, the scene defies all logic. Their elite soldiers, trained, fearless, and invincible, lie dead, felled by a force no one can see. No enemy, no battle cry, just silence and death. This unseen terror shatters the pride and confidence of Rome's military elite, sending shockwaves through the heart of their empire. The unspoken question spreads: if the best warriors fall so quietly, what hope remains? The foundation of their martial supremacy begins to crumble, overshadowed by fear and doubt. The invincible empire finds itself vulnerable to a ghost that strikes without warning. The Roman Empire's mighty grip begins to fray as the Platoon cuts off its lifeline. Signal towers, those vital beacons connecting Rome to its farthest provinces in Britannia, Judea, and Germania, fall one by one. Without these links, orders turn into whispers on the wind, and the empire's command structure unravels. Governors, isolated and desperate, must make decisions blind, fueling paranoia and chaos. The centralized power Rome depended on slips away, accelerating a collapse no invincible army could stop. As communication lines to Rome crumble, the empire's well-ordered command structure unravels. Provincial governors, cut off from the heart of power, are left isolated and paranoid, forced to govern on hearsay and suspicion. Without a united voice or clear orders, what once was a continent-spanning superpower fragments into siloed, warring fiefdoms, each ruler guarding their own territory, unsure of friend or foe. This splintering signals more than just disarray. It marks the beginning of Rome's slow, inevitable descent into chaos. The Platoon is caught in a harsh battle against time and the relentless marsh. Batteries fade, ammunition dwindles, and the unforgiving environment saps their strength. Every move now carries weight. Resources once abundant grow scarce. Yet, despite the odds, hope remains. They prepare for one final mission, a decisive strike that could tip the scales and finish what they started. This is their last stand, where precision and resolve must overcome exhaustion and uncertainty. The fate of the Roman Empire hangs on this desperate gamble, a race against the clock in a world where every second counts. Under cover of shadows, a small fire team moves silently through the labyrinth of Rome's ancient sewer, the Cloaca Maxima. This forgotten passage, a hidden vein beneath the empire's heart, becomes their secret route to the imperial palace. Guided by precise reconnaissance, they navigate the damp, oppressive tunnels, each step bringing them closer to the core of Roman power. Infiltrating from below, they exploit a vulnerability none could have anticipated, striking where defenses are weakest and where the empire's arrogance has left it most exposed. Inside the palace, the operation unfolds with eerie precision. Flashbang grenades explode silently, casting disorienting light and sound, catching the Imperial Guard off guard in narrow corridors. Suppressed weapons follow quick, lethal, and unseen neutralizing threats before any alarm can ripple through the marble halls. They glide like shadows, ghosts in the heart of power itself, moving swiftly and silently, every step calculated to avoid detection. This modern strike leaves no room for error. Its swift, surgical, and invisible hand dismantling centuries of control within minutes. The Marines are not just warriors, they're phantoms, rewriting history from the inside. In a breathtaking display of precision and stealth, the Marine team slips silently through the hidden passages beneath the Imperial Palace, moving like shadows in the darkness. Within 5 intense minutes, they breach the Emperor's chambers, a place once thought untouchable, and swiftly secure the central leadership. This stunning tactical blow does more than just disrupt command. It severs the very heart of the Roman Empire, plunging the ancient power into chaos. The mission's success marks a pivotal turning point, demonstrating that even the mightiest empires can fall when their core is shattered from within. The Platoon's mission was never about seizing power. Their success lies in what they leave behind, a complete power vacuum. With Rome's leadership shattered and chaos unfolding, they quietly disappear into the marshes. Their role in history, though brief, marks the turning point where an empire's foundations crumble, not through conquest, but through the unraveling of its very core. In the wake of chaos, the heart of Roman power lies shattered. With the central government crippled and the once feared Praetorian Guard discredited, the empire's delicate balance breaks. Ambitious generals and isolated governors scramble for control, each declaring themselves Caesar. What was once an invincible empire now spirals into a brutal civil war, its vast territories fractured and its legacy forever altered. This defeat, born not from overwhelming force but from a subtle, unseen assault, reveals a harsh truth. An empire's strength isn't just in its armies, but in the fragile systems of control, communication, and collective belief that hold it together. And today, as we look back, it forces us to ask how secure are our own institutions, our own empires, against the forces that lie hidden in plain sight.